All right, guys, so welcome back. Here we are again. Like I said, we're starting all those totes that you just seen in the background there. So we're just going to get right onto it here. First tote looks like that we have ventured into some vintage board games here. Looks like they're all the pieces and everything in there. So the thing about these board games that you run into here, some of them may be worth more than what you think. 9 out of 10 of them's not, unless they're factory sealed. Everybody wants them new, but most of the used ones like this right here, you can basically buy these anywhere for a few bucks, so people really don't want to pay a whole lot for them. But however, I think like this Hungry Hippos game, I think we scanned this one. There was only a couple of them listed whenever I scanned them. So this one might actually go on eBay, maybe not, just according on sold comps. I haven't really looked at any of these up right here. But let's get started on these. Look, we've got the Hungry Hippos, we've got Battleship. Let's see what else we got here. We may even take some of these home for family night here. Yes, we have Connect 4. Apparently these people, they love their board games as well. I don't think I've ever bought a lot that had board games in them that did not have this game, Trivia Pursuit. So yeah, this is a really popular game apparently. I don't even think we've ever even played it. We may have to do that. Looks like we have Bullseye here. I don't think that all the pieces are there. Maybe they're in the bottom there. We've got an automatic card shuffler. Looks like we've got a 6-in-1 game set right here. And this is what? Oh, like this. You can't just come out like that and not tell me what's going on. She's just like, you're gonna get excited, tell me why here. Okay, so I'm not sure. It looks kind of older. I mean, I don't know, maybe early 2000s, late 90s, I don't know. Monopoly, 17th anniversary edition. Oh my goodness. Metal can. Wow, seems like everything's in there. All the pieces look new, and it's still got all the old school pieces. This has got a train in it. Wait a minute.
Oh my god,
I've not seen a train before. It's still got the thimble.
Color.
Oh, this has got some new pieces in it. Yeah, this got pieces I've not seen before. But it looks like it's still got my favorite piece, the boot. That's usually what I use, is the boot. But anyway, yeah, there's that game. Well, it was hard to open, now it's going to be hard to close. Metal can. Here you go, make yourself useful. There we go. Alright, now, next up we have the Labyrinth. I have no idea about this board game. It's something I'm going to have to check out. I mean, you can look at it here. It's all wood, and it looks kind of old. Produced in New York City. So, American made, apparently, by the Cardinal Company. Now that's interesting. That's something that we're going to have to kind of set aside. Like when we get stuff like this right here, those usually, when you look them up, they are a wanted item. Oh, look at here, and we've got Wheel of Fortune. Now this is new, 2009, open box, one of those that you know, just slap on there, sell local, just to get it out of your way there, not really worth all the trouble. And all the time on these board games, always make sure that when you open them up and you look at them, especially if you're going to sell them local, because you want to keep a good reputation of selling good, you know. So you want to look at your stuff. You don't want to just take it out of the box and just throw it over to the side and say, oh, well, there's the Yahtzee game, we're going to sell this Yahtzee game. But like this Yahtzee game here, it's got all the dice in it, but it has no cards in it. So that's stuff that you got to list. You can pick up the cards for like $1, $2 or something like that, but the game by itself, new, I'm not sure exactly what it runs. So you want to take that into consideration too. Brenda, you can go ahead and lay them down there to the side. I know you're getting stacked up here on board games. And guys, we're moving right along. It's like I said, we're kind of going through as we go. You know, this is the fun part about doing this job right here, is going through this stuff. So, old Scrabble game. Not sure exactly how. 1982. Wow. Okay. So we know that that's 38 years old. Because it was made in 1982, and I'm not going to tell you why I know that. And some travel Yahtzee. Looks like everything, yep, everything's brand new in here. See, everything's still sealed, got all the cards and stuff. See, might be able to bundle this with the other Yahtzee game and sell them together. That's just like I said, some other tips that you can take on selling these. And you want to get rid of this stuff kind of quick, guys, because let me tell you, you've seen all the stuff that was in the video, and it will accumulate quick, and the next thing you know, you'll be overwhelmed with stuff. So put it up for sale, take best offers, you know, make sure to work with people, and then people, you know, eventually will keep coming back. Never heard of this game, Rack. Never heard of it. Also looks like an 80s type game, so, but I've never played it. Perfection, the game that causes anxiety. So you're like putting this stuff in here, yes, and they all pop up and you don't know it. It's just like boom, and it just pops up. So yeah, when you're playing this, you got to have nerves of steel. I think this is brand new. It is. It's just the box is broke, the seal's broke, but still, yet, you know, we'll probably just sell something like this local because it's not old or vintage. It's 2005. Oh, this is weird. Lewin Limbo game. Apparently it was sold at Big Lots at one time for $13, but it looks kind of old. Some of these games has been from the 80s. Maybe this is from the 80s. I don't know, and I've never heard of this game. Luau Limbo game. Okay. What did I say first? I say Lua.
You said Lua. I was like.
I mean, you can step up.
You
You can step up and say something. You know, when your father makes. Okay. So anyway, like I was saying, let's just let's hope that don't come on the program. Maybe you missed it. Don't rewind it. Alright, so anyway, this is why I get her to come down here, because she laughs at everything. Alright. We've got a little carry-on battleship game here, also looks new, just something else we'll probably bundle together and get rid of there. Bowling dice, dominoes. So yeah, let's see what we got here. And we've got some card games, some vintage card games. We've got Bible Heroes. You don't see a lot of that here lately. Bible Heroes card games. And we've got Crazy Eights, Go Fish, and Memory Match. Now I've got 4 daughters, so, and 2 of them are small. I think they'd really like these right here. So unless they're going for an absolute fortune online, we'll probably take those home as well. I mean, so that's something, another thing that you guys need to know about doing this right here, is that you're going to save a ton of money just by doing this. You know, you're going to get cool stuff. You know, you're going to be able to take it home, play. You don't have to pay retail for stuff. Look at all these board games that we have to choose from. You know, I mean, so you buy one of those board games retail, you're going to pay $25, $30, something like that. Most of them anyway. And now you're going to be saving money. You know, you're saving money just by trying to make money. That's one thing I learned real quick, is how much that you're saving, you know, as well as making money. All right, so we're on to the next stuff, which I think this is a bunch of random stuff here that we've got. So looks like we have a brand new weed eater head here. Someone has it priced at $20, so it must be a pretty nice weed eater head here. There's one thing that's coming out of the tote. What else do we got here? You can set it down to the side there. And Tick Toy Clock. Now this looks really old. This is from not sure. I'm thinking maybe this looks like 70s or something. Okay, so okay, you actually build your own clock, and everything in here is new. So you're gonna build your own clock. Don't make toys like that anymore, where you have to actually build your own toy. Well, I guess technically Legos and stuff are that way. So, but yeah, this is something that we're gonna have to look up as well. So we're gonna set this and this, and let's get those card games here, and we're gonna check those out. We're gonna check everything out actually, but I want to make sure that I get the things that I'm almost 100% sure has got more value than just local. All right, next up out of these totes, we've got Protect Your Pool Tables from Dust and Dirt. Okay, so we've got we've got two big, I'm guessing big felt tops or whatever for pool tables. That's also something that probably go online and sell really quick. And you can tell that the place that we got all this stuff off of had a lot of vintage stuff in it that they just stored back. Like, cause I mean, here we've got some Pro Shot. Looks like basketball nets, maybe. Yep. These are definitely basketball nets. They're older. There's like 8 or 10 of these right here, so that's pretty nice. Oh wow, check this out, Brandy. Look. You know what this is? Okay, so this is a...
That buckhorn, like buckhorn?
No, not like the place buckhorn.
Oh.
No, this right here actually is a mounting plaque. So if you're into hunting, you can see the item is new. It's a mountain kit there, and like if you score a big buck or moose or whatever it is that you're hunting there, and this right here is what you're going to mount it on. And it still comes in its case. The case is kind of old. It's from San Angelo, Texas. It was $6.95 back in the day, whenever this was. I'm sure this is probably 70s or 60s, 70s, somewhere around through there. But yes, you can mount your horns yourself. You don't have to call a taxidermist. It's pretty sweet. Oh well, not too exciting, but still the same. Sitting floaties. Look at that brand.
Those are awesome.
Brent. Okay, they're awesome. I'm sorry here. All right, they're awesome. Sit and float floaties, brand new in the pack. So we have a swimming pool, so I mean that's something, you know, that we could possibly use. We've got some protective knee pads here, and Brandy, you definitely need this for your little skating board adventures that you've started. And if you haven't seen Brandy's skateboard adventures, you can always go to my TikTok page, which is Cray Cray Daddy, C-R-A.
No, it's not.
C-R-A.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
C-R-A-D-A-D-D-Y. It's Cray Cray Daddy, and you can scroll down those videos, and you're gonna see a compilation of videos of her completely wiping out, and it is funny.
I just started, guys. Okay?
It is too funny. You've got to go watch it. You've got to go watch it. It's hilarious. All right. Anyway, next let's see what else we got in here. We've got some. Ooh, look here. We got some old firemen. Yeah, we got some firemen, and well, I'd like to say like cowboys and Indians, but there's just straight up a bunch of firemen in here. So a whole bag of firemen. Okay. Oh, and look at here, we've got Kittle's collector's case. Okay, this is a doll case. I have seen these before, and I know that they're from like the 70s. Everything's in them's metal. This one looks like it's in pretty good shape. I don't think that they really profit enough online to sell. I think I looked one of these up the other day because we did get several of these in, and I was kind of curious on what they were even for, so I looked them up. Not a whole lot of money as far as selling it online. So locally, you could sell it locally and miss the eBay fees and all that other good stuff. So that's another thing, guys, when you're selling, think about, you know, how much the fees and everything are. Put that together. I mean, because you've got 10% eBay fees and you're using PayPal, you know, which takes a percentage away. And the thing about it is, if you're selling something for $10 on there, I mean, you know automatically that you're going to get, you know, like $1 and something from their fees taken away. Then if you're doing free shipping, you know, on a $10 item, like obviously you couldn't ship this, you know, for less than probably $7 or $8. So it's not really worth doing. Make sure that your items that you're putting on your account, like especially like your eBay account and stuff like that, is actually worth the trouble. And when I mean trouble, is like packaging them, you know, taking them to the post office, taking the chance on returns, you know, you taking the risk on returns and stuff like that. I'm not trying to discourage you from eBay. I'm just trying to say that when you are selling on eBay, that you want to make sure that what you're selling is worth that kind of trouble. So yeah. Moving on, we had okay, let's finish this out. Okay, this looks like a part of a game. This is called Screw Loose. I'm not sure exactly what this is. It says Screw Loose. We're gonna throw that to the side. I don't even think that's complete. We've got some sponge cushion. This looks like sandpaper. Like, yes, it is. It's sand blocks. So if you're gonna need sand in there. We've got a water filtration system. Clean water wherever you go. Okay. So it shows pictures of someone actually taking water out of a lake, and it says 99.99% of water contaminants removed with this. Looks kind of like an older little system here, maybe a Boy Scout type item here, but nonetheless, cool little item. It filters the water for you, Brandy. So if you get thirsty and you're outside and you see a mud hole out there, you just go out there and dip you some water up, and it'll filter it out for you. Or go down to the creek, and if there's a crawdad in there, it'll just filter it out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It wouldn't be a lobster in the creek; it'd be a crawdad. All right, so we got a Rubbermaid tool case here. Like I said, guys, a lot of this stuff so far, 90% of this stuff is just going to be general stuff, but you never know, you might find something that's like, wow, you know, that's the fun part about going through this. All right, now we're going to go to a part that a lot of people don't like, but I still like, is shoes and stuff. All right, we've got a pair of Nike shoes right here. Most of those like that right there doesn't go for a whole lot of cash, but they do sell locally, you know, for quick sell local. Throw it online for, you know, $10 or $15 there real quick, and you'll get rid of them. Now these look kind of nice. These are Dynaforce Boots. They look like in practically new condition right here. These are really nice boots here. What size are these? Unfortunately not my size, 8.5. I wear 12, so not my size, but this will be a really nice sale. Haven't looked these up online, but they're really heavy, so this will probably be actually another local sale. Oh, and that's some more nice Nike shoes here. Also just Nike Airs here. These are size 12. I could wear these if I wanted them, but I have a collection of shoes that you would not believe. Lord have mercy. Tell them about my shoes, Brandy. Jeez, I've got like probably 40 or 50 pairs stacked up in my closet. It's crazy, and I have no idea what these are.
I bet you have more shoes than you have underwear. Swear.
More shoes than I have underwear. That's crazy. Could be true though. This is Clark's original Desert Track shoes. Never heard of them. Something I'm gonna have to look up. See, even though I've been doing this like 20 years, I still find things that, you know, always learning. There's some old Jordan shoes. Moving on. Oh my gosh, Brandy, look. They've got the toes in them. Some nice Fila's.
That's what you need to wear for lake.
Yes, this is lake shoes.
Or wade. Is that what it's called when you
wade? Like wade out, or go noodling.
No.
You don't like the noodle?
What if a fish bit your finger?
The other night we were actually out noodling. If you don't know what that is, you all can look it up. You know, it's when people go out and they fish they wade out in the water and they get underneath the rocks and try to catch fish or whatever. Well, we were doing that. I was showing them, and the next thing you know, we see something in the water. It's huge. It looks like a small bear in the water. I'm not joking.
It was gigantic.
It was It was a beaver. A beaver. And I'm not talking about a regular cute sized
like...
beaver. I'm talking about this beaver was, I mean, it looked like, I'm telling you, it looked like someone that was like 5'9" in the water, covered in hair. I mean, swimming through the water. It was humongous. I was like, oh my goodness, get away from the water. So this thing's gonna eat us. But anyway, nice shoes here. All right, last pairs of shoes in this bucket here is some Sanic. I've got some that look sort of like these, but these are very, very used. Something that we'll just throw together and get rid of as soon as possible. Right, guys, and we have a humongous bag. We're not going through this, but oh my gosh, it's slap full of just Tupperware and stuff like that. That'll be sold all in one lot and gotten rid of real quick. Takes up too much space. Let's see what else we got here. Oh my goodness, here we go, some video game stuff. We got a video game tote here. Now we've got DJ Hero. Now, always look your video game stuff up, guys. I'm sure that if you've been doing any picking for any amount of time, you're always gonna look your video game stuff up, all right? So, I mean, I'm not gonna bore you with the details on that, because if you don't know, always research video game stuff. I don't care what it is. Even like joysticks like this right here. We've got a Sega system. Looks like all the hookups are in here. Got some Sega games to go along with it. Last Action Hero. Oh my gosh. This guy right here, he was real big in baseball there, I can remember. Oh, and we have not one, but two regular Xbox systems to go along with this little game lot here in this bunch here. Now, I don't think all the cords to these are in here. I do see the Sega cords. I see maybe one set of cords for these Xbox right here. Now, and I'm going to tell you about these right here. When it comes to these game systems, especially these older game systems, unless you want to put the time in to try to hook them up, to check them out and stuff like that, make sure that they work. I'm going to give you a little tip on this. When it comes to game systems, I always clean them up really good. If they power on, I'll plug them up to see if they power on, and that's the description that I give. I say I plug it up, it powers on, and that's as much knowledge as I know. Mainly because you can put a game in here, you can test it out, and it'll be working, and then maybe your customer gets it, they play one game, and then the next day they go to play another game, or maybe the system gets warm and hot, overheats, then it's no good no more. Maybe that was what was wrong with it, you know, when it kicks off. So that's what I'm trying to say. I always say as is. Give them a good deal on it if you got a good deal on it. If you want to put that time into it, then great. If you got that much time. Unfortunately, we don't have that much time. We buy in huge bulks and we sell. We sell as quick as possible. You want to flip and get your money back as quick as possible so you can reinvest in other things and get your profit back into your pocket, because you've got overhead, you've got bills, you know, you got to pay. I don't know if you're doing it full-time, part-time. That's another thing you got to wonder about, you know, if what you're going to do. And let's see, also in this bucket we have some more video games. Got some GameCube games, got some DS games here. So most DS games are kind of useless as far as selling online. A lot of GameCube games are very expensive online, guys, so do your homework on those. And we've got a combination of just a bunch of remotes and cords and so on and so forth. In our game lot here. Now, like I said, I'm breaking these videos down because there's a whole lot of stuff that we're going to go through. However, I will in my next video, I will throw up some things that I have got from this lot, and I will show you what it's sold for in my next video, so that you can actually see what these items are selling for, especially like online. Obviously, I can't really show you some, you know, for local sales, unless you want, you know, me to make videos of me selling to a local person coming in. I mean, I could probably do some of that, but we're all new to this. This was just something that I never thought that I would be doing, but here we are doing it. Thank you guys for watching our first video. Our second video we'll try to get up as quick as possible, because we have so much to go through, and judging by what we just went through, this may be like 5 or 6 videos going through all this stuff. And if you've seen anything you like, shoot us a message, give us a thumbs up, give us a subscribe, guys, if you like what you've seen. Say hi to Miss Brandy here. Even though she said 0 things except for maybe laughing at me there a few times, but she's trying to do her part. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time at Pick Your Paradise.